So, Jono, as we've just said, you've been named captain for the season. I know you've done it for various games last season, but to be announced for the full season must be a proud moment for you.
Yeah, I think for me it's a privilege and honour to lead this club. Obviously, quite big boots to fill in with Will leaving. You know, he was here I think 10 years almost. So it's a real privilege and honour for me to lead this group. It's a group that's motivated and really wants to go somewhere this year. I think last season we didn't quite finish where we wanted to. We made some big strides, but this year it's time. You know, we don't have excuses anymore. It's time to start achieving.
And for you last season, personally, it was a very good season as well, and you were rewarded at the end of last season with selection in that England camp for the game against the Barbars. What was that week like in camp with England?
Yeah, it was fantastic. I think it's well documented how tough it is there. It's a tough environment, and it's an environment that strives for excellence, and it was great to be a part of. And I hope that I can bring some of that back to what we do here. Not all of it, but a large part of what they do is, you know, England were the second best side for a long time. They've gone through a bit of a dip, but you know, they're doing some good things there, and it was just a fantastic opportunity, and it was great to be a part of.
And you mentioned there, you know, in an environment like that, it is a step up, isn't it? And you know, you learn those little extra bits. You know, you're playing or you're training with players that you're not used to playing with. But it must be fantastic from the squad's point of view to see the likes of, you know, Faf playing so well for South Africa over the summer too, flipping well at times. Obviously, Dennis Solomona, Ben Curry. It's brilliant for the lads to see boys within the club getting rewarded like that.
Yeah, it was fantastic to see. I mean, if you look around the Summer Internationals, it seems the Sail boys are performing well. I mean, AJ got one over Byron as well, which was fantastic to see. Byron can keep quiet now a little bit. But no, I think it just shows we're creating an environment here to produce good players, and players can see sort of other guys getting call-ups, and I think that's fantastic. That gives guys something to strive towards and shows that Sail's a club, if you've got international aspirations, that you can come to. And hopefully that will attract new players and keep players here and keep us working hard.
Did you get a good break in the summer? I know you got married over the summer. Yeah. Congratulations to Jono getting married.
Thank you very much. Yeah, no, I had a good break. Obviously the wedding was a large part, and honeymoon and whatnot, but it was good to just get back, be with family and friends, and sort of switch off from rugby for a little bit. It's good to be back. I was excited to be back. As I said, this is a year that we feel we can achieve, feel we can take a couple strides forward. So yeah, I was excited to get back, but it's always good just to get away and give the body and the mind a bit of a rest.
And the last couple of weeks, there's been some really big signings. Van Rensburg's coming back after a short spell with us last season, and obviously Chris Ashton yesterday. So the squad's growing nicely and you know, strengthening very nicely. You must be excited.
Yeah, it's a very exciting time to be part of Sail Sharks. I think Simon, Jed and Michelle are taking the club to really exciting times, and to attract the likes of Faf de Klerk, Chris Ashton, Ruan. I think these are guys who were probably targeted by some of the top clubs in the Premiership, and as I alluded to earlier, this is now a club you can come to and achieve international aspirations. So it's really exciting, and I think the group's excited. But like I said, we're probably running out of excuses now. We need to start being a consistent top 6 team and be a team that's starting to challenge for titles. And I think every player here and every player in their career wants to win titles, and I think it's about time a title came back to this part of the country.